Hello, welcome back to another episode of Canary Island, episode 18, is it now? Blimey Charlie, we are racing through these. I thought I'd get straight into some highlights. And the first game was in the FA Cup 5th round against Huddersfield. I did mention that we played them last game, and it was quite a cracker of a game. 5-2 it finished. We were on top for most of the game, really. Joel Campbell grabbed the first two, in case you missed that, and then Josh Murphy, a sort of academy product of Norwich, getting the third. Cruising at this stage, what can go wrong? John Ruddy getting on the assist sheet, a big ball through to Joel Campbell, who completes his hat-trick, and at 4-0 you think, game over, job done, no more to talk about. And then Lee Tomlin gets one. Ryan Bennett gave away the penalty, obviously, that's what he does. And then they pop in a header from a corner, and then Susie, towards the end of the game, nods in the 5th. The next game was against, not the next game, sorry Ben, you're getting ahead of yourself. We drew West Ham in the Cup, and you'll find out what happens in a moment. Manchester United 3, Norwich 0. This was a game that we don't really expect to win. Andre Herrera getting off the mark for them, making it 1-0. So then Boney getting the second. It's weird, Manchester United didn't play with Falcao, Di Maria, Rooney, any of these people. It was a bit weird. They played Henriquez, I think he's called, and Boney up top. I think they completed the scoring with Tyler Blackett, of all people. So they won that with 3-0. And the next game was one of those games we seem to get every season. We had a couple against Blackpool, if I remember rightly, last year. We go 3-0 up, and then crumble. The first goal scored by Harry Kane, then a Bradley Johnson free kick. Really nice free kick, actually. And then some excellent closing down. I think it's from Nathan Redmond, perhaps. Allows Harry Kane to get his second of the game. That made it 3-0. Kieran Clark gets a goal back for them just before half-time, and then do you know when you just feel it coming? Well, I felt this coming, and Jonathan Walters and then Charlie Adam equalised. That was 89th minute, and I could just feel it happening. It was happening, and it happened, and yeah, horrible. And then West Ham. Zarate. This is a game. I'm all over the place today. Zarate has a free kick, then gets the ball back, scores against his former club, obviously. And this was a game of former club goal scorers. The next one, Ricky van Wolfswinkel. Who remembers him? Nobody remembers him. He scored for them, and then Harry Kane, the substitute, with another important goal. He gets a lot of those for us. The final game, I've got it right this time, is Norwich 1, Swansea City 1. It was the final game before the next game. Luna getting them off the mark with a header at the near post, and then Jose Enrique scores a bizarre own goal for us, and that gives us a draw. Not too bad a result. On to the game. Ooh, get intense. So that was the ever so lovely highlight session. And thank you very much to Ben there for doing the post-match analysis on those games. Anyway, we've got a big game coming up against Aston Villa. Admittedly, we have a very tricky run coming up, but let's look at a few of the fixtures that I didn't highlight for you. So the last game we saw was the 1-0 win against Arsenal. You've just seen highlights of the Huddersfield United. We beat Sunderland 1-0. Josh Murphy getting the goal. He's been really good for us, actually. I do want to highlight him in just a second. In the Cup, you saw the league game that we won, and in the Cup we lost 2-1, which is disappointing, really. We would have got to a semi-final. I was disappointed because it doesn't look like the end of the season is going to be that fun. So I kind of wanted a semi-final to hang our hats on. And then 2 draws, obviously, against Stoke and Swansea. Now, let's talk about Josh Murphy. If we look at the squad and look at the average rating, since Kiyotaki's been out, we've had to have other players shine for us. And Joshua Murphy, despite only playing 6 games, at the tender age of 20, 3 goals, 2 assists, a 7.25 average match rating. He's blossoming. Frankly, he's blossoming very, very nicely. And considering we touched upon the fact not that long ago that, where is he? Elliot Bennett hasn't been playing as well for us this season, anywhere near as good as he did last year. So, it's good to see a young player come through. He's already at the club when we start the game as well, so it's not like you have to buy him in. Obviously, his brother is also at the club, not quite as good on the comparison stats, but, good, promising, happy faces, everyone. Joshua Murphy is a star. Zarate's come in and done quite a good job for us. Joel Campbell's been scoring the goals, and I still don't really have a prolific goal scorer, but it seems that Joel Campbell and Harry Kane, in a rotation policy, which I tend to do, that's very evident by the fact they've got 16 and 18 appearances between them and 8 sub-appearances between them. Harry Kane that comes on very often and grabs a goal of importance. He did so against Arsenal, if you remember from last episode. Anyway, we've got a game today against Aston Villa. Before we carry on, I brought Owen Clayton to the first team. Regen player, target man, 6'1", 17, will probably grow to 6'2", 6'3". I just want to get him in the squad now before it's too late. So if you can get him in for next season, I'm probably going to do one more season after this. Which, no, it depends. We'll see. I shouldn't make that sort of promise because I don't know how long it'll be till FM15 comes out. But anyway, team selection. Let's get into this page. Now, Aston Villa How are they getting on this year? I should probably do my research. It's 11th place, not too shabby then. We're 10 points better off. I should show you the league table. Sorry, I'm all over the place in this episode. Jesus Christ, Ben. 5th. Yeah, damn right. 5th. I don't know either. Chelsea and City are just having crap seasons, as are Arsenal. Newcastle, you probably expect to do a little bit better. And we're just sitting there. This won't last due to the fact that our fixtures at the end of the season are impossible. I don't know what's going to happen there. I'll probably cover the last one and then do a bit of a season overview of everything that's gone on, and then we'll go back through the transfer window and whatnot, and that's how things will go. But 5th place, Villa in 11th. Let's get straight into it. Nathan Redmond's still up there in the assist charts too. I don't want to submit the team because I don't know if it's the one I want. What can we change? I'm going to bring in... See, I've been playing Campbell on the left recently because he's just a little bit better than Bennett, and I've switched with Redmond to the right. Do you know what? We'll give Joshua... I've been raving about him. Let's give Joshua Murphy a run out, and let's play Zarate in behind Harry Kane. Let's put him in as a trequartista. Right then, submit the team. So, who have they got? Anyone of note? Oh, Grealish is pretty good. He turns into a bit of a star on this. Delphin and all too. They're still quite a young team. Our Villa. Hopefully, we can do the business against them though. That is the key. Doing the business against Villa. Oh, this has not gone well. This is not a good team talk. I don't know what I've done. Oh, do we want it like this? No, we don't. No, we flipping don't. 2D Classic. I'm debating next year, depending on how good the 2D is on 15, changing it just to their version of 2D. Whether we do or not, though, is yet to be seen. Basong. Now, if we could not give away a penalty in this game, that'd be great. We give away so many needless penalties. I'd love it if we didn't do that in this game. Joshua Murphy's through on goal. I feel like he was probably fouled there, ref, so you've not done your job. I'm not here to criticise, but come on, mate. Come on. Harry Kane. Harry Kane's been really good, actually, considering he's a lone player with Joel Campbell. They've both put in shifts. And obviously, they can't play against their parent clubs, but that's not really mattered. All whipped in. It's all over the place. It's got oh, come on, Susie. It still says Sunzu, but I've not called him that for about 10 episodes, so not as far as I'm concerned. Grealish with the ball in, and Kozak at the back post nods home. It's a little bit slow, these highlights. Let's speed up a little bit. Well, that's a shame, because we didn't want that, obviously. What do you mean, Ben? You didn't want to concede a goal? No, I didn't. You're absolutely right. Oh, it's not bad. John Ruddy. What a peculiar character J-Rud has been. It has become J-Rud. Obviously, I didn't replace him in the January window, and I saw a few people say, oh, you've got to replace him. And I didn't replace him. Come on, then. Before half-time, can we get a goal? Sissoko. Oh, Redmond. Kane. Yes, Harry Kane. Let's go. Harry Kane's brilliant. I really like him. I may try and get him in next year. Obviously, we've got Clayton, who I showed you a moment ago, the regen, who kind of is the natural successor to Harry Kane this season. But he's only 17, but I feel like I might just give him a go. Especially if Harry Kane, if we can't buy Harry Kane, which I am going to look to do, because he's been a really good addition for us, so it may be worth getting him in on a permanent basis. Oh, they love that team talk. I'm pleased with how things are going. Keep it up. Let's go. But we seem quite settled. Obviously, oh, J-Rod, what have you done? Clear it. Yeah, we seem quite settled. I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing in the transfer window in the summer. It will depend if we get into Europe, I guess. The squad will have to grow massively. I was just not expecting to be anywhere near it. There's a strong chance we'll slip out of it. Obviously, Chelsea and City are below us. Our last run of games is very difficult. And Vadis has picked up a knock. Luckily, Bradley Johnson can slot in there. Shall we change anything else around? That's the question. Zarate. I'm tempted to take Zarate off, but we've not got a game changer on the bench. So we'll leave it as it is. Yeah, we'll leave it as it is. I was gonna ring Zarate on and put him up top and then put Bennett in behind, but Bennett's not been that good for us, so I don't really want to bring him on. Which is a shame because he was so good for me last year, and I don't want that to tar his reputation. This is classic penalty giving area. I panicked and then they hit the post. Right, let's get rid of this now. This is a prolonged spell of possession. Oh, I've cleared it. Every time the opposition come in my box, I absolutely cack myself. Right. Out. Oh, my word. We're just allowing them to pass it on into our box. Grealish again. Delph. Oh, Zarate. Just get rid of it. Thank you very much. Oh, okay. The highlight's over. Whew. We can relax at long last. Not long left to go. I've switched to control. I feel like we have to change it up a little bit. They've got a lot of pressure on us, though. They're playing very quickly. Oh, I thought that was going to be a magnificent tackle. Turns out he got away. Grealish is giving Whittaker a torrid time. And Vyman has got in front of our defenders. Grealish has been incredibly good. Whittaker doesn't know what to do. We've had Russell Martin out with injury, so hence he's not playing. But my word. And John Reddy, give him some credit. Not much he could do about that. As much as we wish he could. I'd go attacking, but I just think attacking does nothing. So I'm going to play defensive. Now that, like, I think I've talked about this before, but if you play, I don't think it was on Canary Island though, if you play a overload formation when you desperately need a goal, you never get it. I think if you sit back and then just try and break, you're way more likely to score. So hopefully that will come true for us now as Josh Murphy picks it up. Could have taken Josh Murphy off for Joel Campbell actually, a bit more experience. And we've got the ball though. Zarate, Johnson, this is looking good. Redmond, yes! Oh no, you mother... Oh, the pen has flown. Oh no! I was going to be so boastful about going defensive, and then that happened. Oh, I'm crying in a lot of videos recently. Got to stop it. Never mind. Vyman, it looks like that's going to be game. That's really disappointing. A 2-1 to Villa, of all the teams as well. Is Paul Lambert still in charge? Oh, that makes me sick. Go on, can we nab a goal late doors? Oh, no, that's poor. Nathan Redmond. And he's tackled to Soko, and it's their throw. And that's going to be game. So with that, I don't know where that leaves us in the table. I can only assume the teams below us have won their games. I'm not happy with the performance. Well, at least they responded to that. I now kind of regret playing Josh Murphy, but you know, you've got to give him a go. You've got to give him a go, especially when you're in sixth. Like, what do we expect, really? Come on. So anyway, Arsenal. What a bizarre season. Who have they got in their team? Have they got injuries or? What on earth is going on with Arsenal? That is madness. Anyway, so Arsenal are struggling a lot. We're down into sixth now. Thank you very much for watching, though. That brings us to the end of the episode. The next game will bring you... I'm not sure what it'll be, actually. I assume it'll be the last game of the season, which I do believe is against someone like Manchester City or Tottenham. I'll check, because I should know this, really. Manchester City. So I'll bring you the final game against Manchester City. We'll see how we get on against Liverpool, Chelsea, Newcastle and Tottenham. From me, Dr. Benchy, thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.